The big picture. Thank you, Ricky. Would you recommend amending the Constitution in due time to address these identified ways of preventing misuse and abuse of the powers of the presidency?
Who are you addressing it to?
Lahat. Based on your experience.
This is Constantino-David asking the question.
The ideal solution.
Since Karina is answering this, for instance, if you look at the Constitution, the qualification of the president is rather simple. He's 40 years old, natural born citizen. That's all. But in civil service, you apply the C's test, 3 C's test. Would you recommend, for instance, amending the Constitution and include a character test for the president?
No. No? Actually, my answer to that last point would be no.
Competency and capacity.
The reason being that the supreme test, ideally in a democracy, is the vote of the people. So you do not impose qualification standards because it's the people that are supposed to do that. But that brings us into a whole range of questions of people who are, when you are confronted by mass poverty and confronted by limitations in disparities of power and disparities of opportunity, the ideal does not apply. No? My answer to changing the Constitution is, of course we need to change anything that needs changing. But if the people who are going to change the Constitution are of the same ilk as the people who make our laws, and also routinely violate our laws, then there would be no sense. In fact, my attitude when I was in the Civil Service Commission was, whatever can be done without having to change the law is better. Because when you try to change the law, very often it becomes worse. Dahil maraming rider, maraming kung ano-ano, lalong nagugulo. So, yes, we can talk on the level of the ideal, but in the final analysis, you expect some level of public service, some level of objectively wanting to serve the country from our leaders. And if our leaders cannot do that, then it is up to the people not only to use the process of elections to change these people or to find better people, but ultimately to go into, if elections don't work, then to go into other means by which we can change. But unfortunately, we have to face reality and we have to be pragmatic. Napakalalim na ng mga problema natin. Kahit yung kandidato ko para sa presidente, and I wear my colors proudly, kahit silang manalo, hindi masosolve yung problema natin overnight. There are pockets of solutions that we can accomplish. But the rot in the system is major. And that means that if we get the right people elected, we cannot fold our banners and say they will change everything. What it requires is, yung sabi mo nga po, yung citizenry, pagka hindi kumilos, pagka hindi inalam ang nangyayari, wala rin mangyayari sa akin.
I think, kasi sabi mo silang lahat. So, tanungin mo natin. By the way, Ernest is a former member of the Constitution. Makikipag-debate ka sa akin. Alam mo.
This is not to put you on the spot, but was there ever a time in your cabinet life when you feel that in the process of decision making, you are coming to a decision that would be abusive of the powers of the presidency? And what did you do at that time?
Ako simple lang, ha? In my first two positions, nag-resign ako. Pero, there are, you know, power is really seductive, no? For men, it's frustrating. Pero there will always be situations, Pons. No? Yung, sabi nga ni Eka, you were part of the Constitutional Commission. Marami dun siya nakalagay sa konstitusyon natin. Medyo, alam natin yung motivations. Pero pagka in-interpret na in another way, naiiba yung resulta. I think it is good to expect people to be good, but very often the majority of people need other people to tell them when they're bad. And that's where people's participation, the use of the media for transparency so that people can react, is the most important base of democracy.
Thank you, Karina. Anybody who wants to comment?
Ako, I just want to say, I think whoever is going to be appointed by the president as her or as his alter ego in the cabinet should be stronger than the president himself. Yeah, I believe that. What I mean by that is, you see, if you are the president, you are subject to a lot of pressures, political pressures. Everybody's coming to you. Everybody wants to have a favor. And you, if you are the head of the department, it is up to you to protect the president. I think that's the basic role of a head of a cabinet or a head of an agency. Now, if you are weaker in terms of granting favors to the president herself, I don't think you are in the correct position. Then you better be. And I think, if hindi mo kayang i-persuade ang Pangulo na, Pangulo, hindi mo pwedeng gawin to kasi pareho tayo ma-ombudsman. Kung hindi mo kayang gawin yun, I think, may umalis ka. Kasi wala kang karapatan dyan sa position na yan. So, to answer the question kanina, if you are faced with a situation where you feel like you can no longer follow, or maybe you feel like you can no longer convince, I think then it is time to go, and that's what happened to me.